Hello and welcome to RouteMe. If you're watching this video, most likely means that you or someone in your organization has decided to partner with RouteMe to provide navigation services to your users and customers. In this video, we will go over best practices on how to record the navigation routes and what to do for holding the device, how fast to walk, things to do with turns and direction. Feel free to skip through this video in the chapters listed below to get to exactly where you want to go and what you want to see and listen to the most. Let's begin. Let's start with how to hold the recording device, as this is one of the most important parts of capturing a good route video. The device should be held no higher than chest level and about 1 foot away from your body. This gives us a natural human point of view that feels realistic and easy to follow. When you look at your screen, the horizon line should sit at roughly 40% from the top of the frame, not centered and not too low. This helps viewers clearly see what's ahead without losing important ground level detail. To achieve this, tilt the device slightly downward. Aim for about an 80 to 85 degree angle relative to the ground. This angle keeps the video stable and ensures signage, walkways, and decision points stay clearly visible. Avoid holding the device too high, too low, or pointed straight ahead. Small changes in angle can make a big difference in how usable the route is. Once your device is positioned correctly, keep your arms relaxed and steady, and maintain this position throughout the entire recording. Camera movement, specifically unnecessary wobbles and pans. Route videos should always feel steady and predictable. While recording, the device should face forward at all times in the direction that you're walking. Avoid panning left or right, looking around, or rotating the device. Even small side-to-side movements can be disorienting for viewers and reduce the accuracy of the navigation experience. If you need to check signage, a doorway, or a turn, continue walking forward and let it naturally enter the frame. Do not swing or pivot the device to look at it. Keep your steps smooth, your arms relaxed, and your focus straight ahead. The goal is to record the route exactly as a person would experience it while walking, not to scan the environment. A steady forward-facing video helps users anticipate what's coming next and builds trust in the route path. Now let's talk about walking in a straight line. We understand that in busy environments, it's not always possible to walk perfectly straight. People cross your path, spaces get crowded, and sometimes you just have to adjust. That being said, try to avoid zigzagging whenever possible. Walking in a consistent straight path makes the route much easier to follow and reduces visual confusion for the viewer. If you need to adjust briefly to avoid an obstacle, do so smoothly and then return to a straight path as quickly as possible. Avoid weaving back and forth or changing directions unnecessarily. Small movements can feel much larger on video. Think of yourself as drawing a clean line on the floor, steady, intentional, and predictable. The single most important piece of creating a good navigation video: turns. Let's get very specific about turn angles. For RouteMe navigation, the ideal turn angle is made at approximately a 30 to 45 degree angle. This angle is intentional. It's wide enough to clearly show the change in direction, but controlled enough to keep the viewer oriented. Here's some things we should avoid when creating turns. First, gradual turns. Slow, sweeping turns feel natural when walking, but they are confusing on video. The viewer never sees a clear moment where the turn actually happens. Second, sharp, 90-degree turns are very bad. Hard, snap turns are disorienting. They feel abrupt. They break visual continuity, make it harder for users to mentally map the space. A good turn is deliberate and slightly robotic. As you approach the turn, briefly slow your forward movement. Rotate the device smoothly to a clean 30 to 45 degree angle and then resume walking straight. This creates a clear visual cue that says, this is the decision point. We understand that airports, train stations, hospitals are busy environments, and it's not always possible to avoid people entirely. That said, choosing the right time to record makes a huge difference. Whenever possible, please record during off-peak hours you already know are quieter. For train stations, this is typically early morning or late evenings. Airports are the same, outside of major departure and arrival waves. For hospitals, early mornings, mid-afternoon, or evenings tend to be the least crowded, especially outside of shift changes and visiting hours. The goal is to capture the route clearly, not the crowd. Too many people in the frame can block arrows, signage, hide landmarks, and reduce clarity at key decision points. If a space becomes briefly busy, but the path ahead is still visible, continue walking steadily. If people are blocking signage, entrances, elevators, or key turns, pause the recording and wait for the space to clear before continuing. Do not weave through crowds or adjust your path to get around people. It's always better to pause and resume than to force the recording. Our AI will handle stitching and cleanup. Your job is to capture clean, predictable movements of the route. When in doubt, remember, clarity beats speed. A clean recording saves time for everyone. Now let's address something critically important: altering the video or recording while driving. Do not change the video in any way. That means don't increase the speed, no time lapses, no trimming to make it faster, and no edits on how the route was recorded. Route videos must be uploaded exactly as they were recorded in a natural, normal walking pace. If the end user wants to increase the speed, RouteMe's navigation system has a native speed increase function. To wrap things up, recording high-quality route videos is about consistency, clarity, and safety. Hold the device correctly, keep it steady and forward, walking clean and predictable paths, make deliberate turns, choose less crowded times, and never alter the video after recording. These guidelines aren't about perfection, they're about creating navigation experiences that people can trust, especially in environments where clarity matters most. Please remember, do not record while driving. Safety always comes first. If you follow these standards, our AI will take care of processing and refinement. Clean input always leads to great output. Thank you for taking the time to record routes the right way. Your attention to detail directly impacts the experience of every user who relies on RouteMe to find their way. Thank you.